Late cut, straight to the fielder. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Sampson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
The batter happy to let it go through.
Four runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 25 for none.
They've settled into a nice rhythm, that over, it seems.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes over the top with that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Straight to the fielder. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Got that away nicely. An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might just be finding their feet. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Van Vahar colony end. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Trouble. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 43 for none.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. No. Terrible shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. A direct hit, and this could be gone. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar Colony end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
We want to make use of that extra delivery. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Caught, gone. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Cuts that off well in the infield. Good pick up, big chance. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 62 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Tikshana from the Garganash Temple end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Might look to go big again here.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Perfectly timed.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Super Kings, 70 for 2.
That really wasn't a great delivery. It was seen early and dispatched.
Deshpande shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Oh, Gaikwad went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Finds the edge. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Needs to be on target. No, somehow it's missed everything. Six runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 97 for 2. Going with spin now. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Caught. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. They've gone up here. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. The Super Kings are 100 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Ravindra has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Needs a direct hit. Gone. Nowhere near making it. That's out.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Doesn't beat the infield. Dubé taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Misses everything. Hasaranga getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Tikshana from the Van Vahar colony end. The bowler looks really confident. Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes over the top with that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. You'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Power and precision in that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Great shot through the gap.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will he reply? Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Nearly gets the edge. Rana with a great delivery there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Swept away but finds the fielder. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. To bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 1 from it. The Super Kings are 135 for 7. Deshpande back into the attack. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Oh, wow, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Deshpande finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Caught, gone.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Good shot, a beauty. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Nicked it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Oh, that's an easy catch in the end. Dhoni went for the helicopter shot and it didn't pay off. Can't fault the endeavour though. The bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Big edge, where's that going? Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Might look to go big again here.
Massive outside edge. End of the over. 7 off it. The Royals are 7 for none. Ahmed, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Ahmed with a huge appeal. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too.
Jaiswal, quite confident with the challenge. You could just tell from the body language. Pretty confident, and they're going to get a second chance. Ten runs added there. The Royals, 17 for none.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Patirana from the Garganash Temple end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Edged it. Everyone's gone up. The Super Kings having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble.
Sampson looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Four runs added there. The Royals, 21 for 1. The Super Kings with a massive shout. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. couldn't get it through the field. Ahmed has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Misses everything. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes. Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Goes over the top with that shot. Patirana with a huge appeal. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Ahmed from the Van Vahar Colony end. Curran, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Van Vahar Colony end. That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum. How will the bowler respond?
Was quick onto that in the infield. Seven runs added there. The Royals are 40 for 1. Cuts that off well in the infield. smacks that away through the gap.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Massive outside edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Huge edge. End of the over. 9 off it. The Royals are 49 for 1. Ashwin, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar Colony end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Oh, nice shot.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Ers on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Guy. Quad, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Going with a more aggressive field choice. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. That's the over. The Royals are 60 for 1. Jadeja, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Too straight and punched through the leg side.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. 10 runs added in that over. The Royals 70 for 1. Ashwin from the Van Vahar colony end. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. And gone. Amazing from the keeper. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Doesn't beat the infield. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Smacks that away through the gap. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, the Royals 73 for 2. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Massive appeal, might have just been missing though. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Huge edge. The bowler looks really confident. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Big edge. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Can't get that outside the ring field. Swept away, but finds the fielder. End of the over, just one off it. The Royals are 79 for 2.
It's been in a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Going with pace now. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Smacks that away through the gap. No. Terrible shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Ashwin from the Van Vahar colony end. Jadeja, the spinner, coming into the attack. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicely played. Runs one. Couldn't get it through the field. Jadeja has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Ashwin coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Nicked it. The Super Kings with a massive shout. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Swept away but finds the fielder. Onto that early, that could be 4.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Massive outside edge. Huge edge. Ashwin with a huge appeal. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Durrell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Finds the edge. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
Middle overs haven't been kind. They've been bogged down and the required rates has climbed.
Curran, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Good shot, a beauty.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The Super Kings has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 5 runs in that over. The Royals are 102 for 4.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar Colony end. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Nicked it. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Curran from the Garganash Temple end. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. 8 runs added in that over. The Royals are 122 for 5.
It's been difficult conditions all innings. The bowlers have tightened the screws even more so. They really need a boundary, this ball. Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Have to go for it now.
Oh, great shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Whacked away. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
The Super Kings bring it home in a